And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, players are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
So just about set now. And starting in this one, Merrill Kelly. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hands it. Tough play. On target. He got him. Nice play. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Andrew McCutchen in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That's inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The wind and the pitch. The punch out there. And now 2 gone. Brian Reynolds here. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And look out. That one almost got him.
1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the next pitch is way outside. 2 outs, base is empty. He goes down looking. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert. And on the mound for the Pirates, Paul Skeens.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And the righty deals. That one misses. Ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2's the count.
That's out to center field. Nice grab on the run. One away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. This has been a good productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
Here's Juan Soto with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Bounce to the right, and that one handled. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's O'Neal Cruz. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And the right-hander back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it. Kelly, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. And ball one. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one down the line, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
A little bit high. 1-0.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Kelly moved to first, and he dives back in safely. Ball to strike. The pitch, and another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that is cut out and missed. Full count now.
Full count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Cruz at first, 1 gone. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. And the right-hander deals.
No, ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Move to first. Cruz back on a dive. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. No score here in the second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Now the third baseman, hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Up and in, and it's 1-0. At the belt and fires. Right down the chute, and the count 1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Alex Bregman. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Skeens back to work. And that one is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty classic sequence on the strikeout right there. Did a nice job working him hard inside early in the at-bat, not letting him get extended. Then he went to a well-executed changeup away and just had him out front. He still had to think he's got to protect the inside part of the plate with an 0-2 count. So it becomes really hard to adjust when you get something soft away like that.
Ketel Marte, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. The 0-1. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One down. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Skeens checks on first. Marte gets back easily. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Gurriel, 3 for 7 in the series so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And there's a strike. And a pitch. That one inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That just misses, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
And that just misses.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gabriel Moreno waits on deck. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Chase Field, on to the 3rd inning. And now here is Andy Rodriguez. Kelly back to work. Ball 1 low.
Ball.
Out towards left center. Carroll moving under it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Paul Skeens.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now Stone Garrett. 0 for 1 so far. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Struck him out looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
McCutchen stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses. And 1-1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. Still no score. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And one fouled off. Righty to the plate. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
That clips a corner. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Merrill Kelly stands in now for the Diamondbacks. High fly ball out into left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away down.
The left fielder, number 7.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's a foul ball. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, and it goes just foul. Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Diamondbacks down quickly, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in the desert, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brian Reynolds. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
That missed. That's
Got a good eye there. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
Late with the swing there.
You got a full count.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Bregman settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And he's already singled in this game. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 28th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
Base is empty, one away. Henry Davis, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And the batter now, Jake Fraley. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Two runs across in the inning, top half of inning number 4. And he swings through that one.
0-2.
The 0-2. Ball one there. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Here's the third baseman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Kelly checks over to first, and he's back. In the air, left field. Carroll pulls it down. Now at the plate, Andy Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike, throw to second, he's safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Fraley at second with 2 down. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The pitcher, number 30, Paul Skeens.
Paul Skeens digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a single might score 2. Two on, 2 outs. Not close with that one. 2-1.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a bloop single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
2 outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Walker makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom 4, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Juan Soto stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time up. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. .per hour to finish him off.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Bregman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air out towards right center. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues.
The second baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bregman off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. In time. Got him. 1 left for Arizona. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Stone Garrett. Here comes a pitch. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Martin warming up as well. The 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. 2-2 down. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Now 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Andrew McCutchen.
McCutchen measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The line to kick the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. Left field, way back there. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's in there. And that is strike one. Man at second. And that's outside. And a count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he...
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Struck out swinging his first time. Wouldn't chase that time. Center field. Brings it in. And there's one down. Oh, he throws it away.
Now back, the pitcher.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Josh Rojas. Big spot for him here. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Left-hand hitter waits. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Cruz. There's one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And the home run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Ryan Thompson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a swing and a miss there.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's towards center. Gurriel handles the chance.
The center fielder, number 27, Jake.
Up next for the Pirates, Jake Fraley, 1 for 2. That's off the mark. 1-0. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one sliced foul.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next offering is fouled back. The D-backs trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Backed off the plate that time. Down the line, and that will drop foul.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
That one way inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fall off foul. And the pitch. Got him. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. And our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 80.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, one-run game. Down the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The throw to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The second baseman,
Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. Outside low, and it's 1-0. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kyle Nelson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Martin, the right-hander, also getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the top half of inning number 7. Down the left field line, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paul Skeens.
That's the ball.
Close one, doesn't get the
One
call.
ball, no strike.
Ball 1. And
That's
another
down, that's the
ball.
ball.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Pirates 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Alex Bregman.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Slider for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dauri Moreta, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bednar also getting ready. That one a little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hit.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Hard hit, base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff nod.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Paul Skeens will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, Colin Holderman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs, runner at first. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground, right side, off balance speed. There's one. Double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. One pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In there at the knees.
0-1.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Corbin Martin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Stone Garrett. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Kyle Nelson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Andrew McCutchen now at the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And here it comes. And a curve is down and in. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Wouldn't chase that time.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 1-2. Got it by him for the carry. So one left for Pittsburgh, but they still lead it 2-1. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Diamondbacks.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Well, one-run game. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And he deals. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Shepard loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Gabriel Moreno will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Outside. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
The pitcher, number 25.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jake McCarthy.
And he's got a little pop in his back, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Two outs. Breaking ball inside. The count now 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yimi Garcia.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on the pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
Now, Henry Davis. 1 for 3.
Henry Davis.
The pitch. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Good eye right there.
That's the ball.
Falling behind 2-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball.
Counts full.
And a pitch. Inside ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Jake Fraley getting ready to hit. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slice the other way and foul. Man at second. Stays alive. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's the third baseman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike
No
one.
ball, one
Well, they
strike.
kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's the second baseman, Andy Rodriguez. That's in for a strike.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you've got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Shepard.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So the batting order turns over. Leading off, Corbin Carroll. The pitch. 1-run game, bottom 9. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. And this is inside. And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Pitch misses. And that's ball 3. Geraldo Perdomo waiting to hit for the D-backs. The wind of the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
On the mound now for the Pirates, David Bednar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
He's 2 outs away. And now Geraldo Perdomo. That's in there.
0-1.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And it's strike 2.
1-2.
The 1-2. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Substitution now at first base. On the pinch run, Jordan Lawler. And now, Juan Soto.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. And fouled off. That one off the mark. Going to count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and deals.
2-2.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Righty to the plate. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So they're down to their final out. Here's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year. Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Right through there for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Just missed. Ketel Marte on deck for Arizona. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
This could end it. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the pitch. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to one or two key plays to make the difference for the win.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 48,686. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.